Hi, this is Richard Woodford from therealestatedealer.com, and I want to thank you for watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why wholesaling is the best way to get into the real estate game. Before I go any further, please take the time to comment and or rate this video. It's from your feedback that I get the inspiration and the motivation to do more videos. Also, be sure to go to therealestatedealer.com to join our mailing list so that when we have new videos uploaded, when we have great real estate deals, when there's some information that needs to be shared, you will be the first to know. Thirdly, connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the other social networking sites by going to therealestatedealer.com and checking out the icons on the right hand side of the screen. And lastly, if you're interested in some quality real estate investing coaching and mentoring at an affordable price, go to trdcoaching.com. Now on to the video. Why is wholesaling the best way to get into the real estate game? I'll give you 3 reasons, and listen to what I'm about to say. Here are the 3 reasons. Wholesaling gives you the best opportunity to make the greatest amount of money, reason 1, in the shortest amount of time, reason 2, with the least amount of risk, reason 3. And here's what I mean. Let's talk about the greatest amount of money, okay? Many people who want to get into the real estate game are still working a 9-to-5 job, okay? And I don't know how much people are making out there, but you're trading dollars, trading time for dollars, and you're making, you have a dollar per hour that you're making, okay? Now, you figure if you got a job that pays you $20 an hour, it'll take you what? It'll take you 10 hours. No, I'm sorry, it'll take you 100 hours to make $2,000. Okay, 100 hours to make $2,000 at $20 an hour. If you're making $10 an hour, it's going to take you 200 hours to make $2,000. Okay, what if you can find a deal where you can buy the property for one price, sell it to an end buyer for $2,000 more than what you paid for it, and all you had to do was to sign a contract with the seller and a contract with the buyer, okay? And when the dust clears, when the smoke, dust clears, the smoke, goes away, and you're at the closing table, you just made $2,000, okay? And it didn't take you 100 hours at $20 an hour or 200 hours at $10 an hour, okay? See how that works? So, and when you do these wholesaling deals, you're not going to be spending actually a lot of time on those deals. I've done deals where if you add up all the phone calls that I've made and all the driving and all the negotiations, all together I might have spent maybe 10 or 20 hours on that deal, and I've made several $1,000s doing that. Okay, so that's what I mean by the greatest amount of money. Now let's talk about time. Okay, I said it gives you the best opportunity to make the greatest amount of money in the least amount of time. And again, looking at it from a job standpoint, you make $20 an hour, it take you 100 hours to make $2,000. Okay, whereas you can basically find a deal and do what I just told you to do. Sign it, sign a contract for one price and then sell it to someone else for another price. In this case, $2,000 more. You just made $2,000 in a short period of time. Okay, and you can conceivably you can find a deal and a wholesale deal and find an end buyer, and in as little as 2 or 3 weeks, you can have thousands of dollars in your bank account. Okay. Wholesale deals don't take a lot of time if you do them right. And if you want tips on how to do a wholesale deal right, be sure to leave some feedback about that. And thirdly, let's talk about the risk factor. Now, wholesaling, I'm not going to lie to you and say that there's no risk in wholesaling. There are some risks, but the risk in wholesaling are far lower than, say, if you were a landlord or if you're rehabbing property. And I know a lot of people want to, they see that the real estate market is down, and they want to basically go out there and buy real estate and build up their long-term wealth, and basically own a lot of property and, you know, collect the cash flow every month. But, you know, being a landlord has risks. Rehabbing property has risk. Why not? You know, I talked about the greatest opportunity to make a great amount of money in a shorter period of time with the least amount of risk. Why not use wholesaling to basically, you know, bring some cash into your bank account? Start putting money in your bank account by doing wholesaling deals, and then as you start to build your bank account, having tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, then you can take that money that you've made, and then you can go and do some of the, you know, you can start building your long-term wealth by basically doing buying and holds, or you can you know, increase your bank account by going out there and buying property to rehab. Okay. But remember, like I said, you know, when you buy and hold and you have a tenant in there, you have to, you know, go out there and collect rents every month, and the tenant might not have to, you know, may not want to pay their rent. So then, if you know, you have a mortgage, then you have to pay that. The tenant, with tenants, you have to, you know, you're going to have to do some repairs. Hopefully, it's minimal repairs, but you know, you're going to have to do repairs. And also, you know, you definitely want to carry some insurance just in case that, you know, there's some liability issues. With rehabbing, you know, you have, you know, you go and buy property to rehab. You're going to have to, you know, you go through the hassle of finding a contractor and going through inspections, and you know, you might have to pay a mortgage or pay something every month for holding costs. And you know, just because you found a deal that you thought was a deal doesn't mean that you're going to be able to sell it. Okay. So you know, there's you know, a great amount of money to be made in rehabbing, but you know, there's a lot of risk. So again, I would highly suggest, start your real estate business out with wholesaling. Wholesaling gives you the opportunity to make a great amount of money in the shortest period of time with the least amount of risk. Okay. So that's basically it. I can dive deeper into, you know, comparing wholesaling to buying and holding, and going to comparing wholesaling to doing rehabs, and I'll probably do that in another video. But I just wanted to basically you know, get this point across, that if you're starting out in real estate investing and you know, you don't have a lot of money, you don't have credit, you don't need you don't need credit to to wholesale properties, and if you know, you still have obligations such as a job or your family, you can do wholesaling. Okay, and you can do this real estate investing through wholesaling. Build up your money, build up your bank account, and then start to use that money that you made to do some of the other things that you might want to do. Okay? So again, I want to thank you for watching this video. Again, leave your feedback in your comments. I love your feedback in your comments. And if you have any questions, any specifics on how to start your wholesaling business, you know, be sure to get in contact with me, and I'll be more than willing to help you out. Again, join my mailing list at therealestatedealer.com so that you'll get updates on new videos and great real estate deals to wholesale. Okay. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all those other sites. Go to therealestatedealer.com. Look on the right-hand side of the screen. There you see the icons for that. And lastly, if you want some quality real estate investing coaching and mentoring at an affordable cost, go to trdcoaching.com. I want to thank you for watching this video. Have a fantastic day. Bye.